Hey guys, happy Monday! I just wanted to show off my kitty cat. He's almost 8 years old. I've had him since he was a baby. See ya. Aww. Alright, so today's Monday, so it's like a little vlog style and me talking about my journey. So the last video last week, that was that was shot a few weeks ago. So I'm going to show the clip of how much I weighed today.
Nothing that I can do.
I know, right? I did extremely well, like 5 pounds. 5 pounds! Well, almost 5 pounds, like 4.8, but I'm going to say 5 pounds. Anyway, the last video was shot a few weeks ago, so I didn't lose 5 pounds in a week. That did not happen, but what actually happened is that I did lose it in 2 weeks. So in case you're wondering, like, are you starving yourself? Like, that's a lot of weight in 1 week. Trust me, like, I didn't lose that in 1 week. It was 2 weeks, so yeah. But anyway, progress is progress. And what have I been doing? Okay, so a little confession time. That was actually shot in the beginning of September, and oh boy. I kept calling myself a vegan, and what would happen is like, yeah, I'm totally a vegan, I'm totally doing this, I want to be a vegan, I want to eat healthy, I want to save the animals and the planet and all that shit. But what would happen is, I would eat primarily vegan, primarily plant-based, and then at the end of the day, I would have chocolate, or I would have like something with cheese in it, or milk, and I'm just like, okay, that's the last thing, you know? That's the absolute last thing. And it was started over the next day. So it's kind of like I was like lying to myself. It's like, you're not a vegan if you're doing all this shit, you know? So what really changed for me, what really put my butt in gear, was that 2 weeks ago, I got a phone call. Well, I didn't get a phone call, I got news of a phone call. So my uncle went into the hospital, and they found lesions on his lungs. And that really, ooh, stop it, kitty. Stop it. That really, like, put a scare on me, because my uncle, he only has one leg. When he was around 8 years old, he lost his leg due to cancer, and so now he's like in his 40s. He's been cancer free, but like, you know, it's like if you had cancer once before, you're most likely gonna get it again in the future, you know. And it's just like, it just put me in a place like, oh my god, like, oh, not only is like my uncle, like, he might have cancer, but like, that's a really close relative. And then like, I started thinking, like, my whole family is like getting cancer, and that's scaring me. Like, my grandmother, her 2 sisters has cancer, her nieces have cancer, my grandfather died of cancer in 2008, and my grandmother's father, so my great-grandfather, died of cancer. And oh boy, it's just like, I'm getting hit from both sides, my mom's side and my dad's side. Just, they're all hitting me in the face with like diseases and illnesses, and it scares me. And then my uncle's in the hospital, and I'm just like, oh my god. And like, I know I shouldn't be worried right now. Like, I'm 21, I shouldn't be worried, but like, it's a scary thing. Not only if my uncle goes through this, but like later down the line, I could get this, and oh my gosh, that's so scary. And I'm pretty sure we all know by now that certain foods that we eat are linked to cancer and other certain illnesses, like meat. Meat is like literally the number one cause of heart disease, and we still eat it. And I'm just over here like I know I can completely get rid of my chances of getting cancer, but I can lower my risk. Like, I can lower my risk, and I can have a lower percent of a chance of getting cancer if I just start eating right. And that kind of just threw me into this sabbatical, like, oh my god, like, I have to stop. I have to stop. Like, and then right then and there, and it's so funny, because 2 weeks ago, that morning, I had 2 mocha frappies, and that stuff is loaded with chocolate and milk, and I don't even know what else, like chemicals? And, I had 2 of those, and then I found out, and immediately, I just stopped and became, like, officially vegan. I just stopped. And since then, I did mess up twice. I had some broccoli alfredo, and I also had, another mocha frappy, and I'm not proud of that one, because I thought it would help me get some work done, and it didn't. So, lesson learned. But yeah, after that phone call, something just clicked in me, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm done pretending that I'm a vegan, and then sneaking chocolate, and, you know, sweet, sugary drinks. I'm done. So, I told all my family, I'm like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I came here 50 pounds lighter, and because I was living here with all this temptation in my house, and all this great food my grandmother cooks, I put on all this weight. And not only that, but this stuff is so bad for you. And I told them, I'm like, hey, I can't do this anymore. And my grandmother was like, okay, well, if you're not going to eat meat or milk or eggs, you can have dinner tonight, because I'm making mashed potatoes and I'm having vegetables. And I'm like, Mammy, I can't eat your mashed potatoes anymore. I can't eat those vegetables. She's like, why? I'm like, because they're filled with butter. My grandmother will literally stick a whole stick of butter in shit. And it's like, it's crazy. And I'm just like, I can't do it. So that's what the last 2 weeks have looked like for me. And that's how I lost 5 pounds. I haven't been counting calories. I've just been eating when I'm hungry. And I've just been, like, finding out that right now, like, I just feel so good about it, because the food is actually making me feel good. And, oh my god, like, the other day, oh my god, I had some vegan chili. Like, everyone else had, like, chili with meat in it. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make myself chili. Because I was just gonna eat, like, potatoes or something. I was like, yo, I'm actually gonna make myself chili and see how it works out. And it was, like, so good. It was so good. And the thing was about chili is that I've been, like, I've been vegetarian since, like, 2010 or 11. Around there. So I haven't ate meat in, like, a long time. And what my family did was, every time they made a dish, they would make a vegetarian version. And my vegetarian version of chili involved just beans, sauce, and maybe some, like, vegetarian crumbles, like Morningstar crumbles, if you know what I'm talking about. But it's just like, yeah, it was good, but it never really felt like chili. It never really tasted like chili. It was just like, it wasn't hitting the head on, like, hitting the nail on the head, you know? So, but I made this vegan chili, and oh my god, I immediately Like I tasted it and I'm just like, oh my god, this tastes like chili. Like this is actually fucking chili. My taste buds bursted. And I was just like so happy. I was just so happy. And it's just like, wow, this wouldn't have been possible if I didn't go vegan. And I'm just like, I'm making vegan pizzas and dude, I've been eating whole pizzas to myself. Like a big pizza all to myself. And I'm still losing weight because like, you can do that when you're vegan because all you're eating is vegetables and fruit and oh my god, it's just so good. It's so good. It's making me so happy. If you want to know about exercise, well, the past 2 weeks I haven't really been exercising. I've been like super busy with work and oh my gosh, super busy. And that's why I like slipped and got milk frappe in the first place, which is like, it doesn't work. You know what, it never really worked in the first place. It just makes me stay up, but it makes my mind race and I can't focus, so I never get the work done anyway. Ugh, that's besides the point. But I am gonna have a video this Thursday of what exercises I've been doing, and it's basically just like walking and listening to podcasts. And for the past 2 weeks, I think I've only done that 3 times. So I usually do it 3 times a week, but over the past 2 weeks, I've only done it 3 times, and I'm still been losing. So water, I usually have at least 1 liter a day, and I know that's not a lot. I'm trying to make it 2, but 1 liter right now. And yeah, that is an update progress on my journey, which is weight loss. Oh my goodness, I have this goal to be out of the 200s by 2017, and I think I'm gonna reach that goal. And I really feel like I'm gonna reach the goal no matter what I do, because I'm not eating all the bad stuff anymore. So yeah, that's my little update. I will update you guys again next week, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
I can't